Okay, so hi dear Leo, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a no contact or no communication reading for all the Leo Sun Moon Venus rising from today till the end of December 2025. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. Roles can be reversed, meaning the action can be from your side also. And the feelings can be yours also because this is a mutual reading. Okay, want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for the same for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Leo, let's see. Current energies, current feelings for the person that you are in no contact or no communication with at this present moment. We have the star, the three of cups, and the queen of pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the seven of cups. Okay, so this person is quite hopeful and positive. This person is being in this optimistic and positive and hopeful energy that maybe you guys are going to come back together. You guys are going to be friends again. You guys are going to enjoy life together. You guys are going to hang out together. And this time, whenever it is going to happen in this lifetime, this time it's going to happen from a practical point of view, from a very mature, grounded, and very healed kind of energy from both the sides. Okay, so they are feeling very optimistic and positive that at some point of time this coming together, coming back together is possible, but this time this coming back is not going to be like very serious or very emotional. You guys are going to like keep it very practical, very grounded, very mature. Bottom of the deck is the seven of cups. This person is not sure whether this is ever going to happen or not. Deep down inside, they're not sure whether it is going to happen between you and them in this lifetime or not, but they feel like on a conscious level they choose to remain optimistic and positive and open to the idea of coming together, coming back together. Now three of cups is the energy of enjoying the connection, enjoying the bond, and um, feeling good about it. It's more of a friendship kind of a deal rather than a like romantic full on reconciliation kind of a deal, right? So this is what they are feeling. Okay, they feel like remaining optimistic and positive and open to the idea of coming back together, but in a very practical, mature, and grounded way. Okay, let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Leo? We have six of wands, four of cups, the world card. Yes, they want to, make things work out between you and them. They want successful and victorious kind of energies between you and them, and they definitely want to end this disappointment kind of energy, this confusion kind of energy. Or maybe if you are dealing with other options, other people, if they are dealing with other option, other people, this person wants to put an end to those kind of confusion, full of confusion and full of disappointment kind of energy, and they want to make things work out between you and them in a genuine way, in a genuine positive way. And low key, just low key, this person wants you to make them the center of attention of your world. It's like bottom of the deck is a four of swords. This person is very genuinely interested in the idea of healing the situation between you and them, because according to them things are still repairable, things are still recoverable. You guys can do something about it to repair the situation from both the sides. You guys can still recover from whatever happened and make things happen in a proper and genuine way. Okay, but they definitely want to put an end to other options or other people or other situations that are kind of maybe creating disappointment or creating confusion in the situation. Okay, let's see what action is this person going to take towards you, if any, by the end of December 2025, Leo. We have devil, four of swords, tower. Bottom of the deck is a ten of cups. It's like they are waiting and waiting and waiting and obsessively waiting and waiting and waiting to, like, for the period when you guys are going to be at peace with whatever happened. You guys are going to be more healed, more mature, more grounded, and then suddenly out of the blue this person is going to erupt. It's like suddenly out of the blue, when you will be least expecting to hear from this person, they might contact you, they might call you, text you. Something is going to trigger them, something or someone is going to trigger them to break the silence between you and them. It's like something is going to happen in their life that was kind of similar to whatever happened between you guys, and that is going to make them confront their negative side or obsessive side or unhealthy side, and they will be triggered to that level. They are going to be like, okay, I have to talk to Leo. Now I'm understanding what I did or whatever was happening in the situation on a deeper level. Maybe there were other people involved. Maybe the attachment was very unhealthy, the connection was codependent, or they were very possessive or aggressive kind of energy. Something is going to trigger them to connect you out of the blue. Now this out of the blue coming like a call or text is not something stable, something mature, something uh, that carries long term potential. It is going to be something like I want to talk to you, it's urgent, or maybe a drunk call or something like that. Because I have seen a lot of people doing out of the blue things only when they are drunk or when they are not that much conscious. It's like getting triggered and suddenly contacting you, connecting with you. And if you are not going to, let's say, respond, they might ghost you again or be in the no contact again or something like that. Bottom of the deck is a 10 of cups. At that point when they are going to get triggered, they are going to feel that they want to be with you for the long term. They want something stable, something that's going to be there for the long term. Suddenly they are going to feel like, okay, I want this kind of happiness in my life, enough of this nonsense of my in my life. So that is going to trigger them to the level of suddenly out of the blue contacting you. Okay, this is not stable, sorted, mature energy. This is triggered energy. So respond according to what you think is right for you in this scenario. Let's see the guidance for you guys, Leo. We have the Hermit, the King of Cups, and the Page of Wands, and the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So even if you are madly and badly and crazily in love with this person, you guys have to take a step back, understand each and everything about this situation. Okay, use all of your experiences, all of your lessons, all of whatever you have got till this point of your life, in this area of your life. Whatever experiences, lessons, and blessings you have got, use all of those things and understand whether this particular person or energy is going to give you something that you want and deserve, or is it some kind of lesson that you keep on repeating again and again and again, and you are refusing to learn it. Or are you refusing to let go of something or someone that you know is not good for you? You might not give somebody a chance just like that, but you have this tendency to keep on repeating the same kind of cycle again and again and again, maybe with the same person or with multiple people, like in your life. You guys have to break this chain. So even if you are genuinely in love with someone, if they're not the right person for you, that's not something that you should go ahead with. Leo, you guys have to think about it in a proper way, because you got the lessons multiple times in this department of your life. You don't need another lecture for the lesson thing, right? You have to be emotionally mature, emotionally grounded, and understand who deserves to be in your life and who don't. For example, if somebody is having toxic parents, even if they love their parents, even if their parents love them, at some point of time everything seems fine, but they are toxic. They are not good for them, that person. And at some point of time they have to leave, they have to detach for their own sanity, for their own good. This is the same example that even if you are madly in love with this person and you wish them well and you want to be with them, If this person doesn't have the capacity and maturity to understand properly the depth of relationships, this is not your responsibility to fix anybody. This is not your responsibility to take the load of somebody else's healing and all that. Understand this point. Bottom of the deck is the moon card. Your subconscious mind is telling you something, there is some kind of fear, insecurity, there is some kind of energy of, okay, maybe I deserve this kind of love only, maybe this kind of situations are meant for me only, maybe only broken people are good for me, or I am here on this planet earth to fix the broken people in the form of romantic like energies. Bullshit. This is bullshit. You have to change this limiting belief of yours. You deserve proper love. You deserve honesty. You deserve loyalty. Okay? You deserve good love, good person, good energies that are actually good for you, that are actually meant for you. You deserve a soulmate. You guys have to get out of these fears, these insecurities, this limiting belief of yours that maybe I deserve this kind of energies only. Bullshit. Don't let your mind fool you into thinking that you deserve this only. No, it's not like that. You have to reprogram your subconscious mind. You have to get out of these feelings, these negative spiral, negative energies, and understand what I'm trying to say on a deeper level. I hope you will be able to understand it one day, if not immediately, but eventually. I have seen people coming back to me after 3 years of reading. uh, there was a client of mine. He's in USA, California, I guess. And he took the reading from me 3 years ago, and he got so pissed off when I told him what are the lessons that I'm getting for him, and what he should do and what he should not do in a particular situation. He got so pissed off. He told me to fuck off, and he told me that you're a bitch. He cursed me. He never paid me the fee, so even because he thought that whatever I'm saying is bullshit, and I'm just trying to become a better person and trying to show them I'm some big or something. Then cut to after 3 years from that time, they gave they wrote a very long mail to me, apologies and every situation and everything, because they repeated the same kind of thing, same kind of situation again with some other person. And then I said nothing. I just deleted that mail, because I can't explain to people, right? All I can do is do my job with the proper loyalty and honesty. If you get it, good. If you don't get it, that is also not my responsibility, honey, right? I just have to tell you the truth. So just an example. I have seen a lot of people on my channel also coming back to my channel after 2 to 3 years. Okay, because at some I hurt them or something, not intentionally, of course, but they call me a bitch or something, and then they come back, and it's okay. Truth hurts. Truth hurts. Okay, so let me answer one of your questions related to a love and relationship area. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds. If it is not enough for you, you can pause and unpause whenever you feel like. This portion also might or might not resonate with you, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's start. So you can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds for the same, and your time starts now. Oh god, I'm not able to. Okay, so the answer to your question is choose a new direction. Let me answer from the guidebook. This card deals with your path or the direction you are taking. For example, let's say you have come to the cards because you are yearning to start your own business, and you pull the choose a new direction card. Remember, this is not the no card in this deck. So there is more to this message. This card is calling you to dig deeper into the direction you are going and make sure you are making the best choices available to you on the path you have selected. This card may also be a call to look at the question you are asking. Do you keep pushing the divine for an answer that you already know or have received but are refusing to accept? These cards can be very blunt when it comes to helping you face the truth. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Leo. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.